I haven't left the bus at all today. Why, this is getting harder and harder every time I try to pick this up. I don't even know what to say. Midlife crisis much? There are some days where I can't even look in a mirror. I don't know. I feel like today it's like December 41st or something. My new year has not started the way I wanted it to. Having a really hard time shaking this like empty feeling. I feel like a reflection on like a window you walk by when I look in the mirror. Like I don't even look at myself really. A lot of change is coming. A lot of change. I don't think it's for the better, but I'm not handling it well. Alright, well now I have to try to put my makeup on, look in the mirror, my face paint, my mask on, and go be cheery and bartend. It's not how I thought it was gonna go.
Good morning. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem. I am the reason that we have not posted, obviously. It's just the elephant in the room. It has been about 5 weeks since we've put out a video. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you enjoyed your holiday and your new year. Happy New Year to everyone. And for our Patreons, I hope you got my homemade gifts that I made for you all. I'm sorry they were a little bit late, and let me know if you have tried it, if you like it. So, yeah, elephant in the room, though. Haven't filmed in a while. It's been really, really hard to pick it back up. I've just not been in a good place. Fuck, this is hard. First 2 weeks were for mental health. I sank very, very deep into, I guess you would call it depression. I sank very deep into it, and normally I can like snap back out of it. Chase always helps me kind of come back. I always tell him it's been a thing since we met, like, I will always come back to you. This one was a lot harder. It's hard even talking about it now. The first 2 weeks were for mental health. I couldn't really pick up the camera. The following weeks, because it's been like 5 weeks since we posted, the following weeks it became more and more difficult to pick up the camera, and I had a really hard time. Bus life has become extremely toxic for me, and it won't be lasting much longer. Okay. I've gotta like fucking hype myself up for this. Ugh, just talk. Right now, Chase and I are in very much of a transitional period. I cannot deal with my emotions, mostly. I can't deal with bus life anymore. I feel trapped in here often, and we're pretty isolated as far as like being out at the farm, and it's winter, so, you know, most of your time spent when you live tiny or in a vehicle, like, you're enjoying the outdoors, you're moving constantly, you're following the sun. That is not what we're doing anymore. We've committed to holding down full-time jobs for the next year to pay off our debt and to work towards our future. So bus life has become not conducive to that future. I don't see myself having much of a future in here, simply for the fact that I can't deal with my depression in here. I know my voice is shaking, but I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be a strong girl. I can't deal with my depression anymore in here. It's gotten out of hand. I feel lonely. I feel isolated. I feel like I'm not being the best dog mom that I could be. I lay in bed for days. And I don't eat, I just sleep, because then I don't have to eat or deal with anything or think or feel. So, and even then, like, my dreams are becoming more and more violent, and the night terrors. And I just go to sleep. And even then, I feel like I'm not able to escape this, like, sinking, empty feeling, and it's not healthy. Bus life has become extremely unhealthy for me. We're not. I don't get to see my friends. I miss being on the road. I miss Jen. I miss, meeting people, hanging out, following the sun, always having new experiences. That is not the case when you're stationary. We're living and working and everything in our bed pretty much, because the dinette is always full of stuff. Like, Chase has so many work clothes that don't even fit in our closet. The dinette has become kind of his, like, drawer. So there's not a lot of space when you stay stationary, because when we're on the road and we're moving, like, everything's always kind of in its place. It's picked up. Like, you always have to kind of just be ready to go. And that is so not the case right now. Like, it's just become really, really difficult to live, exist, and be happy in here. Because we only have, like, 45 square feet of walking space, like living space right now. And there's 90-pound dog in here, and Chase and I are in here, and we pretty much, like, do meals, everything in the bed. It's just become extremely monotonous, and I just I can't hang. It's constantly cold. Our water tank is constantly frozen. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Well, I'm extremely thankful for my mom for giving us the space to be able to park here and live here and be here and try to save some money. It's also, I think, putting some strains on our family relationship, and I don't want that. I really don't. It took a long time for my mom and I to get where we are now, because we've gone through it. I'm sure everybody has, family. It is what it is. But I don't want that to affect our relationship currently, and it's starting to. So, as lovely as it's been here, we're not doing this for much longer. And I've had to come to grips with that as well. So I love our tiny house. I love Yar. She's taken us so many amazing places when brand new, married, fresh out the gate, and we're like, we're going to live in a tiny house, and we're going to travel, and that's going to be the most epic honeymoon ever. And it was. We're coming up on, as of May, it would be 2 full years that we have done bus life. Full time. And it's been magical. It really has. But when you're not chasing the sun, when you're not seeing those people that you care for so much on the road, it's a lot harder. And being, like I said, isolated out here, I do have friends in Colorado. I grew up here, but it's not as easy to go see them because we have to make sure Nico's okay. And Nico has high anxiety in the bus anyways. He only made one real trip with us. And, I don't want to leave him in here and something happens and we're like an hour away. It's a whole thing. So there's an amalgamation of reasons of why bus life is toxic when you're stationary. And I know people who have done it. And hats off to you, but I can't. Everyone's different and I can't do it anymore. We're leaving the bus. We're not selling her. I'm not ready for that. I'm very much looking forward to when we are moved out of the bus. She's parked and I want to go on an adventure for a weekend or something. I can walk in here. Everything is clean. It's all camping gear and she's just ready to go. That I'm looking forward to. But right now I'm starting to resent her this sweet little Yarbus, and I don't want to do that. I love this. She's given us so much life, so many adventures and memories and friends, and I don't want to resent her at all. But I am. I'm like, you're stationary, you're constantly cold, it's fucking freezing outside, there's shit everywhere on the counters, like it's not a healthy mental space for me, and that proved right when the beginning of this year. I didn't see 2023 until the second week, I want to say, of January, when I got a little gift that brought me back to life. This brought me back to life in so many different ways. Jen sent me my present. It's a little tiny vial of salt, and it's got black lava salt, and there's a little flake of Maldon sea salt on top. She wrote me the sweetest letter, and it's got, I have the B, she has the S, because we're salty bitches. And this brought me back to life. Jen, I love you. You have no idea how special this is to me. I just take out a little bit and snack on it and think of my salty girl. So that brought me back to life, and that made me realize that I need to change. And I've talked with some of our friends, Barty, Renegades. They all support this, and they think it's the right decision. So, now it's time to let you guys know. We're moving out of the bus tomorrow. It's been a long time coming, and I finally accepted it, and I am excited for this next chapter. I'm excited to have a little space of our own. We're going to rent an apartment. I'll feel comfortable leaving Nico. He'll have his own space. He won't have his bed move every day or have people jumping over him in the aisle. Like, I think it'll be really good for his security as well. So, yeah, we're leaving tiny life and going to apartment life again, which I never thought I would do. I really didn't. Contracts and apartment leases feel like shackles to me. Still kind of do, but I'm actually seeing the benefit in it right now and for this period in our life of signing a year lease and just doing it. So that is the update. That is what's going on. Thank you so much to everyone who has reached out on Instagram being like, where are you? Like, did you die? I'm like, almost like walked out into the field in -10 degrees naked and just curled up into a ball and went to sleep, because that's how I've been feeling. And Chase would never let that happen, ever. But yeah, that's the update. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you guys. I know we went dark, and I'm talking like real dark, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you for keeping us in your thoughts. And like, I don't exactly know what this channel is going to turn into, or if I'm going to leave this channel as it is, because we already kind of identify like that Pirates is our identifier. That's our brand, and I don't want to change that now when we have all of this bus life footage on this channel. So I'm like debating on leave bus life Pirates up, and then maybe just film some adventures we go on randomly on weekends. Maybe I start my own channel, like I gotta do whatever I want like Jen does. I love Lost Jen's channel. Oh my god, it's amazing. I think it's so cool that she's just doing and saying whatever she wants and whatever comes to mind, and she's having a lot of fun with it. So I'm batting that idea around, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, because this is going to be an interesting transition. But I'm thinking about it. So that's the update. That's what I got. Bye-bye bus life. I've been pacing around. Like, I don't think I need to grab anything. I'll be back in a week to make sure that the winterizing we did worked. I guess it's time to make like a train and get the fuck out of here. This is the end of an era. I'm not going to yell at you for tracking dirt in here right now.
It's been good. We love this bus. Not as awesome for frozen weather.
Just not cold weather people.
Yeah, we're supposed to chase the sun in this thing, not sit in 30 below zero.
Well, the past 2 years on the road, honeymoon were wonderful.
Yar. Amazing honeymoon. New chapter. It's going to be awesome. Sorry that we have been non-existent. Just Been a little crazy.
Catch you on the flip side, motherfucker!
Yeah.